Hello all, welcome back. So in this today's section we'll see how to convert the one given code in terms of the another code, right? So for example, why we need to convert the one given number system to another number system or one kind of code to another kind of code is that, for example, suppose see my number is something like this, my binary number is something like this 1001, which I need to convert in terms of the gray code representation, right? We know that how to convert the binary to gray code representation means the procedure is that MSB bit value equal to same, then we have to perform the XOR operation horizontal direction. So 1 XOR of 0 means 1, 0 XOR of 0 equal to 1, 0 XOR of 1 equal to 1. This is how we are performing the manual operation, right? Now what is my requirement is that I need to automate this task. Automate means the moment I pass the input value as the binary number, so directly it should be able to convert in terms of the gray code representation without performing the manual operation. That is our requirements. Alright, so in this case we are going to learn the code converter. The design is that we need to design the logic circuit diagram. The moment you pass the binary number, automatically it will convert in terms of the gray code representation. Alright, so what is the steps that are involved to design the code converter means it is straightforward that what is the procedure that we are following in terms of the designing of the combinational logic circuit. The first step is that first we need to identify how many number of inputs output requirement, right? By default in exam point of view, if you consider, they will be asking only designing of the 4-bit binary to gray code or gray to binary code, something like this, right? So for example, you will consider the 4 input, the corresponding output also in terms of the 4-bit gray code, right? So identification of the number of input and output requirements. Once it is done, what is the next step is that we need to draw the truth table. Once it is done, we need to find out the logic expression using the K-map method. Why we need to use the K-map means we need to find out the minimized logic expression. So finally we are going to draw the logic circuit diagram. So these are the steps which we need to follow when you are designing any kind of the code converter, either it may be binary to gray, gray to binary, BC to XS3, XS3, BC to whatever it may be, right? So what is my first step? I need to design binary to gray code, right? So remember that I'm not going to explain each and every part individually, because in previous classes we have already completed how to find the minimized logic expression by using the K-map method, right? So I'm not going to again explain the K-map operation, just I'm going to explain the idea how you can able to find out the final logic circuit diagram, right? So first question is that we need to design the binary to gray code. By default we will consider the 4-bit representation. 4-bit representation means B3, B2, B1, B0, something binary number 3, 2, 1, 0, which should be converted again in terms of the 4-bit gray code, right? So G3, G2, G1, G0. So for example, how to find out? If you see that what is the first bit value, 0, 0, 0, right? It is a binary number. So how to find out the gray code? The MSB bit value will be same, either you are converting from binary to gray code or gray to binary code, right? So 0. So followed by here we need to perform the XOR operation. So 0 XOR of 0, 0, 0 XOR of 0, 0, 0 XOR of 0. So what is the gray code? This one, 0, 0, 0. Like that we need to find out, right? So for example, if we want to find out 4 ones, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So what is this one? Gray code representation 1, right? 1 XOR of 1, 0, 1 XOR of 1, 0, 1 XOR of 1 is the 0. So 1, 0, 0. Like this we have to complete the table, right? Once it is done, what is the next step is truth table also completed. Next we need to find the logic expression by using of what? K-map method. So in order to plot the value into the K-map, what we required is the minterms values are required. So if you see that how many outputs we have, G3, G2, G1, G0. It means that we need to find out the minterms for G3 as well as the G2 as well as the G1, then final one is the G0. If we can able to identify the minterms, then we can able to find out the right. So output expression by using of the K-map method, right? So what is the minterm for G3? SOP function, right? What is the input value? This one is the SOP function. What is this corresponding input value? For example, let me write here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is the SOP, right? What is the input value? 8. Then one more SOP, nothing but 9. So SOP, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are the minterms value. So same way you find for the G2. So what is the SOP function for G2? What is its value? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like that, if you want to find out for G0, what is the value? This one, 1, 2, next 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, next one is 9, 10, next one is 13, 14. So like that we need to find out the, in the task step, we need to find out the minterm representation. So once minterm is completed, now we need to plot into the K-map, right? So if you see that how many output we have, 4 outputs, right? So how many K-maps are required? 4 K-maps required, because each output will having the one minterm, right? So 4 minterms means we require the 4 K-map representation. Once it is done, next which variable K-map is required? So if you see that how many inputs are there, 4, right? So it means that 4 input variable K-map is required. So it means that we need to draw the 4 K-maps. Each K-map size is the 4 variable. So for G3 we need to find out logic expression. The same way G2, G1, G0 also we need to find out the logic expression by plotting this SOP value into the K-map representation, right? So after finding that, you will be getting the logic expression. From the logic expression you can able to draw the logic circuit diagram. See, this is the 1 K-map, right? So again here we have the 3 K-maps. Just plot the minterms value. So then find out the logic expression. From the logic expression, so this is the G0, G1, G2, G3. Then finally you draw the logic circuit diagram, right? So this is how we need to convert the one given code converter in terms of the another code converter. Now we'll see how to convert the gray code to binary converter. So for example, what is the given number, gray code number something, right? We'll consider this number. So what is the gray code number? 1, 1, 1, 1. It should be converted in terms of the binary, right? So either we're converting from gray to binary or binary to gray code, the MSB bit value will be same. But in case of binary to gray, we need to use the horizontal operation. So in case of gray to binary, we need to use the vertical operation. 1 XOR of 1 is what? 0, right? So 0 XOR of 1 is what? Answer is 1. 1 XOR of 1 is what? 0. What is the answer? Binary code 1010, right? So see that this is the 1010, right? So like that we have to convert each gray code in terms of the binary representation, right? So here we have the 4-bit. So you can ask me, if I take 1 1 also, we can able to convert this gray code in terms of the binary, right? So but why are considering by default 4-bit means, in exam point of view they will be giving only 4-bit gray code, right? So if they ask for 3-bit means you just take only 3 inputs, something like this, G2, G1, G0, output also in terms of B2, B1, B0, right? So here 0 0 0 0 0 1 up to you will be getting the 111. You just convert this in terms of the binary code representation, right? By default they are considering the 4-bit representation, right? So first step is completed, right? So next what we have to do is, we have the 4 output means we need to find out the 4 minterms. After that we need to 4 K-maps. Each variable is the 4 variable K-maps. Then you will be finding the 4 logic expressions. From that 4 logic expression we need to draw the logic circuit diagram. So this is how we are going to draw the logic circuit diagram. Right? Now one more important question is that the most of the time they are asking in exam point of view. Generally they used to ask binary to gray code or gray to binary, but nowadays they are asking most probably designing of the BCD to XS3 code converter, XS3 to BCD code converter. Now if you see that, right, what is the input code converter? BCD, that should be converted in terms of the XS3 code word, right? So BCD is what? It can be applicable only for the decimal number system. What do you mean by decimal number system? Representation from 0 to 9 only. It means that the BCD number system will be applicable only for the decimal number system, nothing but only 0 to 9. So what is the meaning of XS3? After finding the BCD number, just if you add +3, that is what we called as the XS3 number, right? So by default we are considering the 4-bit value, right? So 4-bit means how many possibilities we will be getting? 2 power n, right? It means 2 power 4, nothing but we will be getting the 16 possible combination. So start from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. So out of these these are the possibilities, right? Now if we see that what will be happen next time, so we are converting this BCD into XS3, right? What is the BCD of XS3? Just we need to add plus 3. For example, if my BCD number is 0 0 0 0, you just add the plus 3. So what is the answer? 0 0 1 1 is the answer, right? For 1, what is the answer? 1 plus 3 4, right? So 1 plus 3 4 means directly we can add the 4. What is the meaning of 4? 0 1 0 0, we can add the value equal to 4, right? So like that we have to first convert this number into the BCD. Now if you understand what is the twist here is that the BCD number system can be applicable only for the decimal number system. It means that we are not going to use these values right? So we are not going to use this value. You can form the table something like this, or you just completely omit this one. Why we can completely omit this one means the BCD number system can be applicable only for the decimal number system. It means that we need to write only from 0 to 9 only. This is the number 0, right? So what is the number 9? So 9 plus 3 is nothing but the 12, right? This is nothing but 8 plus 3, right? So 11, like that we need to write. Now here twist is that, so how many inputs we are considering? 4 input, right? So how many K-maps you will be getting? 4 K-maps, right? But here the moment if we consider 4 input means we are going to consider the 4 variable K-map, right? So after considering the 4 variable K-map, what is the number you have? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. One more is the 12 13 14 15, right? We know the answer, right? So from 0 to 9 we know the answer, whether it is SOP function or POS function. What I am trying to say is, for W, if what is the output value? 0. What is the input function? 0 0 0 is nothing but the decimal number 0, right? Here we can write the 0. But if we consider this one 1, what is this value? 0 1 0 1, right? It means that 5, right? So what is the value of 5? It is 1, because output is 1. But here if we consider in the K-map, we know value up to only 1001 is nothing but the 9. Then what about the 10th position, 11th position, 12th position, 13th position, 14th position, 15th position? It means that we cannot able to identify whether this number is 0 or 1. So in this case we have something called as the don't care combination. The moment you don't know whether that output value is 0 or 1, we are going to represent with the don't care combination, right? So now let me explain one, then you will be understand. For example, suppose I am going to write the minterms for the W, right? So minterms for the W. So what is the SOP function 1, right? So let me write down quickly. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is the minterm value, right? What is this? 5 6 7 8 9. So these are the SOP variables. The corresponding inputs are the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus we don't know from 10 to 15, right? So don't care of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 we need to consider. Why? BCDs can be applicable only for the decimal number system 0 to 9. But the moment if you are taking the 4-bit number, you will be getting the possibilities are the 16 possibilities. The moment you are plotting into the K-map, we can able to tell whether it is SOP function or POS function. But the moment if you have the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, we don't know whether it may be 0 or 1. So if it is don't know, then we are going to consider as the don't care combination, right? So then we are going to solve the K-map with the don't care combination. Then we are going to find out the logic expression. Remember that for X also you will be having the don't care from 10 to 15. For Y also don't care. For Z also you will be having the don't care combination, right? So next one more type of most asking question is convert XS3 to BCD code word, right? This is an important point. So if you are converting XS3 BCD code word means something like this. XS3 to BCD code word means what is the first number you have to convert means XS3 means starting number is 3, right? Not 0, right? So 0 0 1 1. It means that we need to start from 0 0 1 1. What is the BCD number for 0 0 1 1? It is 0 0 0, right? So like that, see that this is a completely opposite, right? Some people what they will use to do means they will start the XS3 code from 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 something like. If you are designing something in this case, it is completely wrong. XS3 means It will start from the 3. What is the corresponding BCD number? 0, 0, 0. Otherwise, you can write BCD to XS3. Then you just perform the reverse operation, right? So this you take the input value. This you take the output value, right? So then designing procedure is the same, right? Finding the K-map. From the K-map, you will be getting the logic expression. Finally, you will be getting the logic circuit diagram, right? Now we'll consider the one more last question. So this is the important question. So what is that question is that we have to design the binary to BCD code converter, right? So binary means by default we are considering the 4-bit representation, right? So 4-bit representation means how many possibilities you will be getting? 16 possibilities. So 2 power 4 means you will be getting the 16 possibilities. Now here we have the problem, right? In each cases earlier we are getting the only 4-bit representation, right? But if you see that here we have the 5-bit representation. So you need to understand why it is the 5-bit representation, why not the 4-bit representation, right? So what I explained, BCD number system means, for suppose 4 is the decimal number. So what is the answer? 0, 1, 0, 0. Definition is each digit in the decimal number system can be represented by the 4-bit binary code word. Suppose C. So what is this my number? Something 15, right? What is this my number? Something 15, right? So what is the value for 15? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? What is the value for 14? The value for 14 is something 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. What is the value for 30? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. What is the value for 12? Something 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. What is the value for 11? So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 something, right? So what is the value for 10? 0, 0, 0, 1. Next 0, 0, 0, 0. If you observe here, so generally we have to consider the output in terms of the 8-bit representation. So 4-bit plus 4-bit. Then why we are considering here only 5-bit representation means, if you see that always these MSB bit last 3-bit values are the zeros only. It means that if it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 or 1, 0, 0, 0, meaning will be same only. If you want to, if you can take the 8-bit representation, the moment you take the 8-bit representation, we will get P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Then how many K-maps you will be getting? 8 K-maps you will be getting because of 8 output expression. So always this is in P0, P1, P2, P3, P4. This is the P5 K-map, P6, P7, always 0, right? Even if you find the K-map also, no logic expression you will be finding. So for that what they are trying to do is, just they are trying to take the only 5-bit representation. So up to 15, so 5-bit representation we have. Then how many K-maps you will be getting in this case? 5 K-maps. Why 5 K-maps means we will be having the 5 outputs. So each K-map size is the 4 variable K-map. Why 4 variable K-map means, right? So this is the 4 inputs. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the minterms for P4, P3, next P2, next one more is the P1, next one more is the P0. So after finding the minterms, take 5 K-maps, then find the logic expression, then finally draw the logic circuit diagram, right? So this is the same procedure. First identification of input and output, then truth table representation, then logic expression in terms of the minimized logic expression by using of the K-map method. Then finally we need to draw the logic circuit diagram, right? This is a procedure, standard procedure we are going to do, right? So from now I think you can able to convert any kind of given code converter to another kind of the code converter. We have different something around 16 type of the code converter, but if you understand the basic core concept, you can able to design any kind of given code converter to the another code converter, right? So thank you.